Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. That was some crazy music. That was Wrathgate. I didn't realize Wrathgate's music was so intense. I did not realize. Hello. Hi guys. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you all. Hello Archon, hello Risk. Hello Eagle, hi Grid, hi Zerk. Good to see you all. Happy Saturday. Yo Risk. A wild casual Pontus up here. Exactly. Today we are casualing it up here. Realistically, we won't do a dungeon today. I mean, I might just like the more I think about it, is like I could do if I decide to do the graveyard library at level 40 route. They're quite short dungeons. So, maybe. Like, honestly, maybe I'll do as Scarlet Monastery and Graveyard today at 40. But I'm not counting on it, and we'll see. We'll see. There's a potential. Do you have the culling on that playlist? I do, yeah, actually. Where's the culling? Here it is. This one, you mean? Isn't this the culling of Stratholm? Or something? Or what is the culling from? It's in Wrath of the Lich King, but... Damn, what a banger. What a banger. What a banger. How did you shave that small beard and look like 18 years old? Do I look like I'm 18? I know I look... I definitely look quite young when I shave. I know that much. I know that much. You can hit Houndmaster with the Graveyard Lib. Yeah, I'm mostly scared of Houndmaster. That's the guy I'm the most scared of in all of the first two dungeons. So, you know, it'll be a little bit of a scary moment. Hello, Monocle. Good to see you. Sorry I didn't get that. Will you do a dungeon today? Not sure. Can you make the light cooler again? Like this? What? Like this? We were fiddling with the settings. Like this. Is this better? Me and Riv before stream, I kind of moved my things around like 5 minutes. Not like that, you look pale. So Riv said I kind of look like Jake Gyllenhaal from Nightcrawler. With this. Vampire. I'm not planning on it, Monocle, but if we hit 40, I might consider doing it. That's basically where I'm at right now. I might consider doing it. Today we're gonna go to Badlands, I think. The lands of the bad. And in Badlands we're gonna get some items that we want for library. Specifically. So... there's that, which is kind of cool. We also have a Duskwallow. Is that the same chip bag? It is the same chip bag. Oh, they're getting a little bit like they're connecting to each other a little bit here. Best before date is the 2nd February 2021. These are 4.5 years old. Like past their due date. One day we'll eat these guys. On a good day. On a really, really good day. I'm gonna pop these open and I'm gonna have one. I'm not gonna lie, I was sad you didn't think my move was a special enough day to open them. No, I feel bad. That was a very special day. There's gonna be an even more special day and you'll be included in that, Rib. Don't worry about it. Don't kick W that. What the hell? Making macaroni, and I think it's around on the... Ooh, the macaroni's running around on the stove. Oh my god, spaghetti sounds so good right now. Holy carp. Me and Riv are on a diet. And I haven't had any like sweet thing or any like craving thing. Honestly, anything like unhealthy in reality. You know, you could argue that the things I'm having are still unhealthy, blah, blah, blah. But like, what the public would deem as unhealthy, you know? I haven't had anything like that in 1.5 weeks. And we have another 1.5 weeks left, so there's that. Watch him open them when he finishes the pontoon challenge. How you guys doing though? How's your Saturdays going, everybody? It's good to see you all. Very happy to be here. So the chips are just testing willpower? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm not craving chips. If there's anything that's I'm really craving right now going on the thing that we're doing is... Ooh, Hovling Fjord, guys. Do you guys remember Wrath of the Lich King? You're sitting there, it's midnight, whatever the hell. Well, actually, I didn't play on launch hour. I played on launch day. I came home from school, and I was a little bit... I'm sick. You know? And I left school early to go downtown to the GameStop in our town. I bought Wrath of the Lich King, and I just ran back home. Everybody had already started leveling once I logged on. I remember this actually quite clearly now when we're talking about it. And on my Gnome Warrior... I remember. Actually, it wasn't my Gnome Warrior. On my Druid, Tauren Druid was the first character I did this on, actually. I ran, and I made it to Holing Fjord on the Zeppelin. And I remember this music playing. Snow. Ice. Penguins. Man, what good times. I love Holing Fjord. The only zone better than that? Grizzly Hills. What up, Gorom? Can a 4.5-year overdue chips be worse than your hot chip challenge? I don't think so. I don't think so, Goro. I don't know if you guys... I had a video. I think I unlisted it or something. But I did a hot chip challenge. You know, the Pakui hot chip. Have you guys seen this thing before? Pakui hot chip challenge. I've never felt such pain in my entire life. Like, actually. This thing. Like the one chip. I honestly can't recommend this to anybody. You will feel pain, and it is not fun. I am somebody who is very, 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 very bad with hot stuff. With spicy stuff, specifically. I'm so bad at spicy food. I complain over the slightest bit of chili. This thing made me bleed from my sarcophagus. I vomited, and there was blood in my vomit after having this. That's how bad this was for me. I had a colleague glue a Snickers to my monitor for strengthening willpower during my diet. That's crazy. No, what? Never doing a round 2. All I remember from Wrath launch days getting stuck 2 hours on a Zeppelin. Oh yeah. My hot chip was expired, yeah. I got a hot chip that was like a few months expired. Doesn't that like remove like potency of like chili spice or something? I'm not sure exactly, but like best before, yeah. Hot and spicy food ain't for the weak. Clearly not. And when it comes to spicy food, I'm pretty dang weak. Not expired. Right. Best before. Best before. Correct. Correct. We're in game, guys. We're playing. I'm gonna do Badlands. I want to do the Pearl Diving quest. So we can get the thing for, I don't even know if these quests are good or not. I'm just gonna grab them. The item for beasts. Flash bombs, I think they're called. We're gonna want that for library whenever we do it. Where's Agmond? Murderlock. Find Agmond. Should we grab this? I'm gonna grab it. Just gonna give it a try. But yeah. Today the goal is level as much as we can. Have fun doing it. Enjoy each other's company. Play some Guess the Game and daily Wordle games. I'm an absolute sucker for Guess the Game. I already kind of did the one before. I was in a stream and there was somebody who was doing Wordle stuff and I linked the Guess the Game. So I already did today's Guess the Game. But I'm basically going back and doing all of them from the beginning. I think we've done 100, 200. We're at 255. We used to do these a lot during OnlyFans. The Guess the Games. Does anybody recognize this? Oh, we forgot the item or the quest. What is the Agamand's? Find Agmond. Get a jade. It's an Uldaman quest. We should definitely do this. Let's do a quick Guess the Game here. I don't know what this is. What is this? Why is he so pissed? This is some old game. Let's do the Shattering. I'm gonna skip another one. I have no idea what this is from. PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. Is that Alice or something? It's not one of the Alice in one, like Alice Madness Returns games, is it? No. Is this Ozzy Osbourne? What is this? Oh. Oh, this is Brutal Legend? Why didn't they show? Don't you play as the character? It's Jack Black. I've seen this before. That's crazy. Brutal Legend. Interesting.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
Off with you.
I've seen Brutal Legend. You play as like some Jack Black character with a guitar and you go around and you just slap things with a guitar. We got a warrior paladin duo here. That's probably an insanely strong combo, by the way. Like a strong hardcore duo. Paladin. I feel like paladin warrior. Can you die as that? RP walking. They were doing an escort quest. It looked pretty normal. It looked normal enough.
You got my attention.
This is the one I want.
Watch your back. Be good.
I don't know where he is, but he's right there. Perfect. Let's go find Agmond. It's very weird. Normally, guys, I used to have my my monitor over here, my chat over here. Now my chat is over there. Imagine doing. Oh man, that'd be fun. I have this dream of playing Mist of Pandaria with Riv and playing a double, like a duo of a panda and monk. Like we both do monk because of the possibility to play all the roles. And we both do pandas and we do the panda starting zone. That'd be so sick. Shattered necklace. Regent run. Do I have to go back up here? Hardcore panda? Is that even a thing? Like, I feel like, you know, the later you get into the expansions, like, I feel like... oh, whoops. Like, anything beyond, like, TBC in terms of leveling is not gonna be that impressive, you know? Because the early games won't be difficult. Like, Kata and Forward. Like, Kata is very easy. In terms of, like, just regularly... Like, regular survival, right? Just want to see if I can get the necklace. I think that I can get, like, a necklace item from them. The Shattered Necklace. I think I need it. For, an Uldaman quest, so... I don't know if it's worth it to try killing these. For it. Yeah, monks seem to be so fun.
And if the Mario Wonder Bus crashes into us, don't die by your side. This is our way to die. It's a Luigi Prize. Kill the both of us. Oh, Mamma Mia. Wahoo by your side. Well, then there's the privilege is mine. Wahoo.
Nikolai! Thank you so much for 84 months. That is Nikolai's own custom, own little sub alert he's created for himself because he has all the power to do so. So thank you so much, Nikolai. I appreciate it. That's 84 Holy Month of Ruinies. God, I love that song so much. It's so good. Nothing beats the Mario Wonder Bus. Thank you, Nikolai. 84 whole month of Ruse, dude. Wahoo! Is it worth to kill all these guys? That was awesome. Yeah, I just felt cheated. I didn't get that tune. Listen. I cleared everything. Nikolai created that again. But prior to coming back to streaming, I did clear everything. But Nikolai can have it. He deserves it, frankly, for all of the things he's done. Easily. What up, Nugget? Good to see you. Wahoo! I know that mobs are like kind of busted in Mist of Pandaria, aren't they? Like, I remember in PvP, I can't remember what it's called, but like that attack where they just hit in front of them. I think you guys know which one I'm talking about. That one stuns in mob. It's crazy. Like in PvP, I just remember like stun locking someone while also dealing so much damage. I never played Monk myself, I just remember PvPing against them. Fists of Fury, exactly. Remember that one being crazy. Do some in-game music instead. Oh. Do you guys want the silencer gun back? I kind of feel like I want it back, actually. Is this even worth it, what I'm doing right now? Let's do super high attack speed. Well, that was kind of useless. Okay, I'm pulling like the whole town here. And if the Mario Wonder Bus crashes into us... I should keep mana for Feign Death, actually. Duva's fighting it out right now, like a champ. I might have to just kill this thing and then Feign Death, I think. I think that's the goal. Wait, I need to loot. Damn it. Okay. Is it even that high of a drop chance? The Shattered Necklace. Or do you have to be inside of the dungeon to get it? Wait, maybe Alliance doesn't even... Does Alliance even care about this quest? Is it Horde side only? No, it's an Alliance quest. It just... I think it's just a complete RNG drop, isn't it? Or something. We'll figure it out. Probably not worth it to grind these for that long. But since Uldaman has like a lot of back and like you want to enter the dungeon and you want to leave again, you want to enter the dungeon, you want to leave again, like there's a lot of those kind of things. So we might want to do them solo beforehand, right? Speaking of which, we have Arathi Highlands to do as well. The elite quests up here. The elite wanted quests and stuff. Alright, let's just go loot this thing and then go back down. Yep, unlucky. We did some grinding. Elite grinding is always kind of good. Man, it's gonna feel very weird not having Kargath though. Like that's the one thing about Horde. They have some better like quest hubs and cities. Like having Kargath in Badlands is so nice for questing. Alliance have to run up to like Loch Modan sometimes and then also just talk with the random dwarves. Spread out. Like here, 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 here. I think here too. Where's the sign of hope? Crumpled map. Right there. Alright, we want that. Can I sneak past them? This guy right there that's not attacking. Now he will. As a hunter, going from... Okay, Shadow Bolts do deal a lot of damage. I need to be careful. Okay. Another turn-in quest somewhere. Perfect. Killing a bunch of elites and then swapping to regular mobs is so... It's so like... It's not humbling. What's the opposite of humbling? It's just like you understand how strong your class is. It's very nice, is my point. It's very, very nice. If the Mario Wonder
with you. Watch your back.
Okay, Uldaman quest. In Uldaman, is this before the dungeon or in? I assume it's like before the dungeon, so we're gonna go down there later. Starfish, good to see you. Whilst you're in Badlands, you should spam the Broken Tooth macro. Broken Tooth, WoW Classic. Let me just take a little quick look here at what you're talking about. You mentioned this last stream as well. Broken Tooth can be found in Badlands. So he's just a rare? Is he actually considered like one of the strongest pets? Strongest pet for DPS. The thing is, I might want a pet that's a DPS heavy pet as well. Because there are fights like Verdun, for example. I don't do Verdun with like I don't kill Verdun, letting my pet tank anymore. So on boss fights like that, where I'm gonna be kiting the primary, primarily during the fight, having a high DPS pet is very good. I think he's invisible all the time? I should have track hidden or something. They really make that annoying, huh? Best pet also by the way, he's gonna be stealthed. Walking around everywhere. That's wild. The problem is, if I find him, I'm gonna have to remove my pet. I need to find a stable master and then him. That's so tedious. That is so tedious, actually.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Potential customer. Keep it real.
Potential customer. What do we get rid of? Goblin Booty Bay in 1,000 Needles. Northern Stranglethorn. Crap, what do we get rid of? This one we'll grab when we do the Scarlet Monastery. This one we want to do now. This one we want to do now. This one we want to do now. Do I just get rid of the Booty Bay stuff and I pick it up when I go there? I guess I might just do that then. Yeah, a bunch of Booty Bay pickups.
Macaw for the horde.
What's up? Have a good one.
What's up?
Be
Have a good
Keep
one.
it real.
Oh, these are okay. These are
Be good.
inside.
Have a good one.
Have a good
Keep it
one.
real. Time is money.
All right,
friend.
pearl diving. Crap, we didn't bring the pearls. Why am I so bad at this? I have the 9 pearls. Dang it. That's annoying. Ironforge is close. Semi-close, yeah. What up, Corey? Alright, would not 7 agility, 6 int be better than 4 agi, 4 stam? I think so, right? Randomly found these. Pretty good looking too, wow. It gives my whole legs plus shoes a very cool look. Oh yeah, I know about that one, Starfish. What's my gear score? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. It's probably pretty okay. I don't think it's like crazy, but I think it's okay. Oh, there's Agmond. Sag. He's dead. I remember what a pain it was to like fight for this zone. Back in OnlyFans. There were so many people playing. It was crazy. Still many people playing, like it's still very active, but then it was like extra crazy. You died, catching up was such a pain. Specifically because you were just like... Stonevault Bone Snappers. What is this? Secret insane two-hander? It's still not better than Whirlwind Axe though. But the speed and the attack power. Murderlock Wowhead. When can you get this quest? 30. It's a secret little Whirlwind Axe, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, hunters can't use maces. I would have loved that. That would have been attack power, high end, or like high top end damage two-hander would have been insane. If it was an axe, I would have been so happy, but hunters can't use maces. Paladins and bears. Ooh, true. Bears. It's a good one. I didn't even think about that. The attack power stats. Vanilla was so much worse than classic as far as I remember. Like respawn rates. Yeah, they like the thing about like anniversary servers and like classic and everything is we have hyper spawns. If we did not have the spawn rates that we have right now, classic would be miserable, I think. We would have to have so many realms. The reason why we have it like that though is because initially when vanilla came out, level 60 vanilla, I don't know the number exactly, but the servers had a very, very small population. Like the max amount of people that could be on a server at the same time is far lesser than what it is today. Like way less. It is crazy. No, he's killing. Did he just sprint to get that one? Unbelievable. So if we didn't have hyperspawns, if we didn't have layers, and we kept the populations, like the server size the way we wanted it, it would be pure misery. Like we would not be able to have like, we would be basically standing on top of every corpse farming. Hello, clear and present. Daniel, welcome in. You're on the horizontal stream. What's up, what's up? Hello, Rageaholic and Squippy Squishy. Servers only had 3 to 5k accounts at most. At the same time, right? It's definitely way higher nowadays. Oh, Murderlock. Oh crap, that's him. I didn't even realize. Healing ward. Alright, auto attack time. Just waiting really long for standard mobs. Painful at times? Yeah. Like we are quite lucky that the small little quality of life changes they made are in place. If we played classic, like vanilla classic, if there was no changes, we would not enjoy it as much. I don't think we would. It's the one and only you think you do but you don't moment that I actually agree with. That some people might argue against, you know? What up, Alec? Not at the same time overall. At any one moment, you only have like 2 to 3k players online at once. At most. Interesting. I don't actually know the numbers. Are you saying across all of WoW, Squippy? The stats on gear was also really bad before some patch. You mean like the stat distribution? Or like the amount of stats per item or something? Check Discord for day 1 on the normal realms EU. Horde, and this shows a quintillion fraction of the players on November 2024. Was this anniversary? Or what are you referring to right now? Oh yeah. So this is what it used to look like. This is crazy. People lined up to get, I'm assuming, the little water thing. The water jug. People made proper lines. I remember playing, and I remember literally like making a line on the hardcore servers at, what's his name? Zarkath? What's the Durotar? In Durotar, what Valley of Trials? There's the Scorpion boss. I remember making lines for that. No, this was 2019 actually. I'm thinking about 2019. It was very painful. I see Monaco. Interesting. Yo, what up, Sunday say EXE? Guess they did implement the better server technology. They've developed since vanilla, so they had to change the spawns to compensate. Exactly, yeah, of course. That's a very good point. Blizzard had to, because of them increasing the max amount of players on a server at the same time, you obviously have to counter that with mob spawn rate. In our case right now, it's layers. We're doing a bunch of layers as well on top of the hyper spawns, because You know, if the reality is there can be 1,000 people on the server, but coincidentally 800 of them are all in Badlands at once. Let's just pretend that, right? If that's the case, the system, or like the servers have this system called hyperspawn, and meaning that they counter that with just making sure everything spawns. I think it's based on, there's some like radius or like zones or something, and if 80% of the mobs are dead, like there has to always be 20% of the mobs alive or something. I don't actually know exactly what it is. Somebody probably knows in chat. But I think it's like the rule is like there always has to be 30% of the mobs in a certain radius has to be alive, or they will make sure to spawn more. I think. I don't exactly know what it's like. Somebody might know. Sarkoth, that's the name, Gloam. What up, Noctrick? When will you eat the chips? It's been years. We actually talked about that just now. They expire the 2nd of February 2021. So 4 years ago. 4.5. Or rather, their due date. Best before date. That's crazy, Archon. That is wild stuff. Solution to Doom. What if we just like did Uldamon at level 39? What if we just went wild and crazy? Which actually would be pretty much, well, it wouldn't be impossible, but it would be very difficult. Our pet could not help us at least. Does the bird screech produce enough threat to AoE multiple enemies without losing aggro? It depends on in what scenario, but generally, like, if I were to... Maybe after 2 or 3 screeches, I don't know the exact number. I think probably 3 screeches in, I can multi-shot once without grabbing aggro on them. So it does help. It definitely does help. So if I pull 3 mobs, he screeches on all 3 of them. The main target, he's obviously auto-attacking and growling. That one doesn't break, and he needs to screech probably 3 times before I can multi-shot and hit the other 2, so they don't lose aggro. If you understand what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, screech is really, really good. Yeah, it's still pretty good. Definitely is. I'm curious about the gorilla though. Everybody keeps saying that the gorilla is really good. I don't know if that's gonna be like a good choice for this challenge, or if the owl is gonna still be like the optimal choice. Yeah, exactly, Archon. It'd be a dumb idea. The final boss is level 47, I think. But yeah, it's definitely still pretty good. Today I learned there are guns in WoW. You didn't know that? Currently, the audio that I'm having on right now is a little bit weird. It's the Warcraft 3 rifleman gun sound. Let's not test it. No, I won't. I'll be careful. I do want to swap back to my silencer though. I am scouting a little bit for like a good new weapon as well. And I found something called the Massive Longbow. And it's this thing. And you can buy it at like bow merchants. I checked Ironforge just at the beginning of the stream, and they did not have it. So I'm just gonna keep checking it. Because that's an upgrade at level 42 for me. So, because right now it's pretty like, I'm looking at Wowhead and I'm trying to figure out weapons that would be good. to replace the Master Hunter's rifle, and there honestly aren't a lot of weapons that don't rely on like complete RNG. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did he just log on? You can do this is the Bangladesh rifle, Archon. It's not a gun though. Oh, you mean that this is a rifle? Or what? Are you saying that there's an actual gun in WoW? Man, having this place for myself is so crazy. I've never had this little spot here basically by myself. Thugran and his friends. Two more flakes. Murderlock is at it again. Crap, I'll just kill him, whatever. Wait, is that a good amount of gold per mob? I don't actually know what's like an expected loot, or like an amount per gold to get per mob. That was 1 silver only. Actually, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, it looks pretty good still. For just grinding, you know? You can't replace a gun with a bow. I was joking. Oh. Sorry. Whooshing over me like crazy. I'm just gonna pull the language barrier card, okay? I'm Swedish. Alright, there we go. 10 flakes. Let's go grab this quest. And now we're just gonna kill a bunch of animals. Somebody call Peter. What did we turn in the other one? Oh yeah, Murderlock here. And then it's Agmon's Fate.
Hi.
Was that another Uldaman? I know that there's an Uldaman quest. Yeah, I don't know which one it is though. There's definitely... Ooh, we like that actually. Once we're 40 we get mail and we can wear this. That's gonna be good for us later probably. Knäckebröd bread. Oh, you're Dutch? Crap, I knew some Dutch word. I forgot it now. Wait, hold on, I'm blanking. I don't remember. I was gonna show off. What's my current necklace? Nothing. Oh, never mind. I got the Kodo bone. I forgot about that. The one from Desolace. Van Gogh. What do we got? Iron. Nice. Mount at 40 or no? I am unfortunately very poor. I am 30 gold in. So no. Mount will probably be like closer to 45, I would assume. Because we still want to buy skills and stuff. I guess we don't really care too much about volley. I think volley's pretty bad, isn't it? Baroque boy, what up, Pulse? If I wasn't solo self-found, I could do the Stormwind strat. Just take a German word and put in some N and I and J in there, and then you have a Dutch word by accident. It's a lot of sounds as well in Dutch. I remember that much. Ooh, I remember these rocks up here being terrifying on a warrior. T-Mortal, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, these guys hit hard. Yeah, Risk. It kind of blows. I just can't sell on any of this. I should just use the crafted one until it's... Till I'm 40. And once I'm 40, I get ammo that gives me 13 DPS, I think. Which is pretty good. Baroque boy? Like the art movement? What is that? Hey. I'm SF, sorry. Man, I would have given him some too. Man, warrior. Warrior without food is like the worst. Especially in this section. Yeah, I could first aid him. Actually, I'm gonna first aid him. What up, Gavin? Auto shot galore. Imagine playing Hunter. I mean, yeah, it's kind of... Imagine playing Warrior. What is that then? Auto attack galore? Like... Kind of painful, if you ask me. Same way for Hunters. I feel like Classic in general tends to be just auto attack city, you know? The rock animations? I've never thought about how they move their feet when they walk. How they just go... It's pretty funny. Alright, we've grinded a bit. We'll be 40 by today. 40... Before we do like all of Scarlet Monastery, we want to be 45. But we could still do some of we could do Graveyard and Library prior to 45 though, which I'm considering. I just don't know which level I'll do it yet. Also, I'm not getting any rock elemental shards. We'll kill the guys up here instead. I think there are smaller ones that aren't as crazy to fight. There's some quest gear from Oldemon, mainly the male bracers. Yeah. 10 stam, 1 int, 10 spirit from restoring the necklace. I'm trying to get the necklace. I'm gonna go down there and do like some of the pre-Uldaman quest. Uldaman. Some of those. And I'll hopefully get the necklace and start prepping. Basically. And where do we go to? We just gotta kill a bunch of like mirages. Let's go to do that thing before we start killing more. We'll just kill these on the way. Pala gameplay, true. Pala gameplay is auto attack constantly. It's quite boring. That being said though, I think if this character were to die, I could consider going a paladin. Trying this challenge but as a paladin. I feel like that could be pretty fun. Be a very different kind of playstyle, but it could still be very, very fun, I feel. Yeah, it's a longer chain that I need to find probably before, right? What up, Anders? I would always play a Worgen Rogue. Nice. That's cool. I made a Worgen with Riv, actually, when Kata... Sometime during the Kata Classic era here that's been recently. And, the Worgen starting zone is so cool. I actually really like it. Like, I love the aesthetics of that zone. I was always pissed about... At the time... Ooh. I was always pissed about that at the time... Wait, isn't he supposed to be aggressive? Why was he yellow? There's a festival 100 meter away from me. People suck. Oof. There's actually a festival close here as well. But it's not like the festival one would expect, I think. Isn't he supposed to be red? Sericodal? Since you're a ranger, have you heard of the Porcupines? 3? No, I don't know what that means. Not sure I understand what you're saying. There he is. What? Does he drop anything? Vibrant plume. Ugh. It should be red. Why is he yellow? And why? I can see his level because of it. Weird. I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna ignore him. Ooh, Mithril that I can't mine. Uh-oh. He's red to Horde, but to Alliance he's yellow? Really? I have changed my mic settings, yes, Anders. Now the big question is good or bad? Change him back. Wait, is it worse? You don't like this mic setting? I liked it. I like the setting right now. You sound very explodey. Like peaking-ish? Interesting, I wonder why. I feel like after I turned the settings on, I got some help from Riv. And it sounds good. Like, it sounded less peaking-ish. It sounded more peaking-ish before I changed the settings. So something must be off. That's how I recall it, at least. Oh, I see pulse. I'll have to do some mic testing at some point. What is that guy doing over there? Garrick. Just a casual, like, blood elf. Might have doubled by accident. I know that... I mean, there's a chance that the Windows settings... I'm curious if it sounded like this a week ago or something, you know? Or how long it's been sounding like this. Oh, it's at 100. Maybe it was a little bit too high. I did 95 now. Maybe this is better. It's a USB mic, so it's like not expected to be anything crazy. I see. Thank you, T-Mortal. Sounds better. Okay. It's when I get close to the mic. I see. Thank you, guys. But yeah, it's a USB mic. It's not like something good. It's difficult to like get proper, you know what I mean? The gain set too high? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what gain means. Everyone talks about gain. No clue what that means. I just know volume. How much can you blast your mic pickup range? That's all I know. Some audio files. It's essentially volume, kind of. Great, thanks. That made it more clear. We can take a look after stream. I reduced it a little bit, and it's supposedly better. Thank you, Riv. Wait, imagine sound as a signal. Your gain just affects how easily it reacts to it. If you have too much gain, you get distortion. Yeah, I'm sorry, you lost me. Like, light and audio stuff, I am very bad at. Terrible. Okay, all of these stealth guys, what is going on here? What if I do track hidden? Okay, now of course there is none around me. Detect the beast. I'm doing detect hidden. Audio is basically sound and light is basically vision. I mean, you were right. Good job. That's all. I just pat yourself on the back. I can't say better than that. Ooh, hello. I don't think I've ever been here. Interesting. I had no idea there were ogres in Badlands. I've never had a reason to go to this spot up here. Ever, I think. I think you need to pull your mic back or reduce it more. So it's still bad? It's very easy for me to just reduce it, to be honest. Tad list gain, and then you can pull the mic closer. All I can change is the level in Windows. I don't have any gain. Nothing, no cool fancy words. I have levels, microphone. And that is 1 to 100. That's all I can do. It is the Trust USB mic. What do we get rid of? Bulgur spice bread. Bye bye. We ain't eating no tar and stuff in these parts. Oh yeah, you do have a filter. True. But the thing is, if the actual mic itself, I don't remember if I've gained. I wonder how much you can alter though, since it's I mean, you with the filters on. Imagine if like the original the original microphone itself is already at 100 and already peaking before even going into OBS. I don't think lowering the gain in OBS will matter then, will it? I don't know. Okay. I did change it down to 90 now in Windows, if that matters at all. I don't know if you guys notice any difference here, but I appreciate the help, guys. Thank you. All right, let's get this bread, or supply crate, I guess. Alright, we need gizzards and a dwarf and his tools. Reedall's lucky pick. Interesting. Was there a specific reason you went night elf other than the sick flips when you jump? What up, Reed? Well, alright, normally I like to play dwarf. I like Dunmorrow. I really, really like Dunmorrow. I don't like Teldrassil. I think the zone is... I don't like that zone. I just don't like Teldrassil. But I died enough times on my dwarf that I just said, screw it, we're doing Night Elf once. I said before I died on the last dwarf, I said, if I die again, I'm going Night Elf, and then I died. So then I went Night Elf. But during it, I realized how much more stronger Night Elf hunters are than dwarf hunters, purely because they have, I think it's 9 agility more than dwarves have as a base stat. So just because I'm a Night Elf, I have 9 more agility starting level 1. Which is like, I think it's a 30% increase. It feels ridiculous. It doesn't feel right. But I made like noticeable different, more damage as a Night Elf. as opposed to a dwarf. I just felt like that felt very weird. So night elves are actually just like a little bit, like if we're talking min-maxing here, and I'm min-maxing right now, like at max level, I don't think it matters. Like 9 agi, it's 9 agi is essentially 18 attack power. It's pretty good, right? It's not bad. A Teldrassil hater? I just don't like the zone. It's just not my jam. I don't know what it is. The quests there, all the running. Not a huge fan. Oh yeah, I had a macro. Where was the melee weaving macro? Crap, who sent that? I want the melee weaving macro again. A little bit better, just try not to lean too close and I'll adjust the compressor later. Thank you, Riv. It's just called Trust USB, Sirkath. Hey Rib, could I get a glass of water? Ooh. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? I don't know. It's literally called the Trust USB microphone. That's how I refer to it. I've always just called it. When I Google Trust USB. It's literally the main one coming up. Thank you. So if you have the tame arrow, which you should, you can go to 3 locations to get 3 different porcupines. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green. Each one has their own different things. Tame arrow. What do you? I actually have no idea what you're talking about, Gavoon. Are you saying like I have tame beast? I have tame beast, yeah. Are there porcupines in WoW Vanilla? Makes sense, I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the zone either. I only like how it looks. I think I actually don't really like how it looks that much. I think I like Dunmorrow more. I don't like dark zones. I think. I really vibe with I don't need another potion. I really vibe with Dunmorrow because of the snow and everything. It's so nice. What did we get rid of? Wild Hog Shank. Yeah, it's a little bit too purple. Darkshore is okay, but still, I don't like the looks of Darkshore. I just think Darkshore has, like, some of the best quests. Ooh, we got the pick. Perfect. It has some of the, like, the most efficient quests in all of it. In all of Classic. Like, it's the best second zone by a mile. You're a Durotar enjoyer? I think Durotar's alright. It's not my favorite, but it's alright. Ironically enough, while I've said what I just said, I think Tirisfal Glades is my favorite zone. I know I said it in like dark zones, but I don't know. There's something different about that zone that I like.
Off with you. Great to meet you. Watch your back. Off with you.
Scrap metal. I find all dungeon... Okay, hello TL gamer, this is a long message. I find all dungeons and raids totally pointless, especially Scarlet Monastery. It is so bad. A layout, or for a layout that is literally because of dungeons being ruined for me. The players in the entire game are so toxic, it has ruined every social aspect of the game, so now I just shut off chat and solo. You remind me of a League of Legends player who's just come out of a really, like, a bad loss streak and just had his last game, like, griefed or something. Has somebody hurt you recently? I mean, it sounds like it. Loves the snow and hates dark zones. By the way, Tirisfal is my favorite.
Speak, friend.
I mean, the main reason why I prefer Alliance is because of the zones.
I got the best deals anywhere.
And like cities and everything. Like, I just love the capitals on Alliance side.
Loktar.
Fizzle Brassbolt. Crap.
Strength.
Going back to Shimmering Flats. Alright. We need to turn in Murderlock. Alright, we need some buzzards. We need some scrap metal. We need some rock elemental shards. I guess we move our way over here and we can prep these. It's got the I always get bad teams in League of Legends ranked vibes. True. Dune is nice. Honestly, Alliance zones and cities are way cooler. They definitely get more attention than Horde. Or got more attention than Horde. Undercity is the only one that is on par with Alliance cities. I don't like Undercity too much. I feel like everything you're saying right now, I'm just like... Actually, opposite. But it's just what I feel. Oh no, I saw a create clip button and for a moment I thought it was Durotar. Wait, what? Good to see you, Wob. I don't understand what that means, but... Try to grind the broken necklace. I actually did. That's what I did. I mean, you know about that, you were here, but... Huh. Well, I'll just keep at it then. I'm gonna go down there soon anyways for like some of the outside entrance quests. Yeah, I tried it. I only killed like 8 though or something. I did not kill a lot. Not my fault people want to act stupid, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, there's definitely stupid players, but I don't think everybody deserves that kind of treatment that the stupid players maybe might deserve, you know? You have to filter through it. There's some wonderful gamers out there. I don't know if you're playing regular, like, regular retail or whatever. I will say, though, my experience in hardcore has been, like, some of the best WoW interactions I've ever had in my entire life. People in hardcore are so nice. There are, of course, there's always the elitists in every community, but hardcore specifically has been such a... Everybody just cares, you know? That's the thing about hardcore. It just... You have a shared goal. You're not fighting just to get the best loot for yourself. You're not fighting just to get those little number on yourself to go up only. No, you're fighting for your goddamn life. Right? If you mess up anywhere along the... Like, on the way, you're dead. And that brings everybody together, because everybody has that shared... like, threat, right? The shared enemy. In non-hardcore, like, in non-hardcore, you have nothing, you have no shared enemy, really. In reality, in non-hardcore, your enemy is the people you're playing with to an extent. Because they're the people who wants your gear. Because that's what the main purpose of non-hardcore WoW can feel like. You just want to get gear. So, in a way, it just, like, brings people, or turns people against each other. It's very weird how it works that way. Like, some people obviously don't fall into that kind of mindset, but I believe it's there. Still. Okay, I haven't gotten a single rock that I want yet. Where are all of my shiny rocks? There's a banner above chat. Create clip of best Pontus XP moments, and I thought something happened. Oh, right. You thought I was in Durotar? You thought I died. I see, Wob. Good to see you, Rasmus. I'm actually getting nothing. What is this? How low is the drop chance? Good to see you, the Rasmus. Hello, Oblique. Good to see you as well. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my gosh. How we doing? We're doing great, Rasmus. Thank you so much for your prime. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I appreciate that you decided for me to be your Jeffrey Bezos of the month. Thank you. What's happening? What game is this? What up, Roy? This is World of Warcraft. Or no, never mind. Reed told you it's Need for Speed Most Wanted. Alright, that's what we're going with now. I'm just gonna layer away from this warrior. Classic. Classic 2019 moment. We're still alive. We're still alive and kicking. We killed Nomer. Or we cleared Nomer last night, actually. Or 2 days ago. Wait, was it last night? No, 2 days ago. I didn't stream yesterday. What up, Panda? Good to see you. Any drops? Nothing really. Unfortunately. Stormwind is a bit steady layout and anything else is cope. Absolutely, I agree, Gloam. In all fairness, I started WoW 1 month after TBC came out, back in late 26. Early 2007, all the way up to battle. What witnessed? What you witnessed in TBC was terrible, and you've wanted no part of anything else, so you've soloed Sims. Interesting. Interesting. I'm curious what kind of like interactions you get in with people, TL Gamer, for you to have all of these experiences. I would just like, I know that there are some terrible people in the game, so I understand like that you don't like it. I don't like a lot of the way people just like talk and like act in these games as well sometimes. It's very toxic. Good to see you, Sant. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Would you allow yourself to run a dungeon again after you have cleared it for loot, even though you're over the level cap you have set for the dungeon? Yes, I would. The dungeon itself, I have a requirement for me to clear within the rule set before I can farm it. That's not even true necessarily, actually. As long as I make sure to have done the entire dungeon prior to the max level ceiling cap, whatever I want to call it, for that dungeon, I can farm it and do whatever I want inside of the dungeon. I am just not allowed to enter the dungeon on a... Hold on, wait, this is... How do I articulate this? Basically, my goal is, before I'm a max level for a dungeon, for example, Uldaman level 51, as you can see, let's say it's 51, I don't actually know what the hardcore add-on says. As long as I, at some point during my leveling experience up to 60, make sure I clear all of Uldaman before having entered Uldaman past level 52, I can go in there as many times as I want, before and after. That's all. Hardcore did not reset, but there's Anniversary. I don't know if you knew about Anniversary. Tremors of the Earth. Who's Garrick? Tremors of the Earth. Retrieve the sign of the Earth. Requires mirages. What? It's a 40 quest. Actually, I think Classic was filled with friendly people, even so more so than Vanilla. Felt like it was the people who liked the social part that returned. I agree. I think Retail is a different, like, kind of breed of Toxic. Because Retail is even more, like, Zoomerfied. Because you're not even, like, benefiting from spending the time interacting with anybody in Retail. You just press a random looking for group button, and then you just find a random group, and then if one thing fails in that group, you just leave. That's people's, like, expectation right now. It's really kind of sad, to be honest. That's why I don't like the looking for group auto dungeon teleport instance thing that's going on in Retail. Some people still like it. Some people liked when it came back in Wrath of the Lich King and Classic. I never liked it. I don't think it's good. I wish that the game was not built around where you have to have those tools. Hello, Kevin. Yes, this is hardcore. Unfortunately, that was all I was being exposed to for social aspects of the game. That's all I know, so I decided back then to remain solo. I mean, that makes sense. Whatever you gotta do, right? I don't want to get into layer 2. I want another layer. Not this one. Alright, let's go down and kill some ogres, I guess. 40, 41. 42, 43. These guys are kind of high level, though. I don't want to kill, like, the high level rocks. Alright, we need to kill a bunch of buzzards. No, we don't need to kill that. Oh, these guys are like kind of high level. I don't know where I'm trying to like figure out where to go. I'm really doubting where to go here. I want to go over here. I just need a better angle. Iron. I want iron. I really need to level up my mining, so mining is a priority right now. Whenever I see a node, I need to go for it. Specifically iron. Have you heard about the anniversary servers, Rasmus? Retail is mostly just endgame, and endgame is just... Oh, your level is X, and you don't have the achievements for the raid, get lost. Really dislike that part of Wrath endgame. But the leveling and dungeons were fun enough that I didn't have to care about the endgame. I see. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I don't like that's what dictates things either. However, I understand why they have to be in the game. Like, pugging in general is kind of toxic. It just is. Because it becomes exactly what you're saying. You have to, like... It's not like necessarily like a popularity contest, but it becomes all about a number. you know? It's kind of, and that's kind of sad. It like, it removes the social feel-good vibe about it. And it just becomes, show me your CV, right? What's that? About a year ago, maybe? Warcraft Anniversary Service released. So they had a re-release of not only regular Classic, so they're now gonna do Vanilla, TBC, Wrath, Kata again, I'm assuming. We don't know for sure yet, but we're going into TBC again. And they, at the same time, there were a new fresh hardcore server coming out, one for E, one for NA. That's what I'm playing on right now. Job applications for a raid, yeah. Yeah, it's engineering read, correct, yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. I never pug in retail, get a good guild and never have to pug. Fair. I don't know, in retail, like, I've kind of lost interest in retail rating, like high-end rating. Mythic Plus was a good addition, I think. Because it gave people that didn't want to commit to like a rating schedule an ability to still do like tryhard content. And you still got, don't you get like the same level as you get in Mythic rating? In high-end like top-tier Mythic Plus dungeons? Like the weekly chests and stuff, doesn't that have the same type of gear as like Mythic 25-man rating or whatever? Whatever the top rating level is. Or is that incorrect? Oh. Gildy died! His last words were, hello. Okay, why is like the entire server dying at the same time? What's going on here? You get one mythic slot a week by doing 10 plus keys. I like the leveling the most, and retail has lost sight of that. I agree. I think retail still has like a lot of nice other aspects to it, but the leveling is not there anymore. Well, well, no, it's not actually. I'm trying to think of like Mist of Pandaria and Kata and like the classic, but that's not retail, so I don't know why I'm comparing it against that. Hello Waffles, welcome in. You don't understand raids? It's the end the game content, right? Isn't that like the... What do you don't understand the purpose of raids? Is that what you're saying, gamer? They need to stop after releasing Wrath, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of Kata and Mop. I actually really liked Mop. I'm a huge fan of Mop. And Mop is coming out now soon, which is fun. My absolute favorite expansion is Wrath of the Lich King, like hands down. It is like the perfect balance of like the leveling experience compared to the end game for me. Alright, well, I didn't get enough buzzards here. Or gizzards, I mean. That's unfortunate. What's your favorite expansion, chat? Nice. Gizzard. 2 more. Iron, iron, iron. Yes. Nay, need it. I wanted to do hardcore parkour here, but never mind. Crap, I didn't want to pull him. Ooh, okay. Ogres. Forgot that they were here. I thought I needed to sneeze, but now I'm just yawning instead. What is going on? TBC, but with big nostalgia goggles on, Legion would be a close second. I actually really liked Legion as well. I loved the idea of legendaries. Top, like high-end endgame raiders hated the legendaries because they were completely random. And you could just parse worse than others because you were just unlucky and never got it in like a random dungeon. So I get it. It's not the best for like that cost, but legendaries as a whole, I loved it. I love that. It's so fun. I love that it was completely random. I like that random people could like suddenly feel super strong. So fun for me. I can't do Mithril yet, which blows. They are phasing out add-on. Don't think DBM and Wikara is going to be in the next expansion. They talked about removing combat add-ons, which is crazy. I'm so interested what that means. What up, Mosen? This is World of Warcraft. Will I be streaming any MOP? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. All I know right now is this is what I'm streaming and this is what I'm gaming and this is the challenge I'm going for and I'm enjoying my time here. Right now, that's my only, like, the only thing my brain cell, my singular brain cell is putting out there. You quit WoW for 3 expansions before, so don't know every expansion. I have played every single World of Warcraft expansion. Yeah, that was the expansion, TL Gamer. That was Legion. Artifact Power. Which also was a little bit stupid, because it was like infinite farming potential, and... You know, I get it. High, like, end game, it wasn't the best. Raiders did not like that mechanic. I get it. But I still like the expansion a lot. I like the features for the reasons I needed them and I used them. I wonder what's gonna happen with, like, what is gonna happen with damage meter stuff and, like... I don't know, like, are PvP add-ons gonna be allowed at all? Like, what's gonna happen there? I'm so curious, actually. That's something I want to cover. That's good. This is definitely unique content and fun to watch. I'm happy you feel that way. Thank you for sharing that. It always makes me happy hearing if something is, like, appreciated or enjoyed. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a crazy challenge in all reality. Like, I have to recognize that, right? Like, one mistake, one death somewhere, and I have to redo, and I'm soloing every single dungeon. I don't know if I should call this, like, the insanity run. Like, I've been looking for... I've been struggling recently with what to call this. Every single time I'm supposed to, like, I'm supposed to type a title for my stream, for a video about one of the dungeons I'm doing, whatever. I always feel like it feels kind of silly because I'm just naming all of these things. Hardcore, self-found, no world buffs, solo. Like, I'm naming all of these criterias, explaining the challenge. I feel like I want something cooler. I want like a cool name. Like, we have the ability to name this challenge whatever we want. And I don't know. The Insanity run is the one thing I can think of. But I don't know. It doesn't have that kick to it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any ideas? I'd love for you guys to give any thoughts or ideas that you have. Solo Dungeoneer. There's potential, but I don't feel like it's like, you know. I think they're aligned. The time sync. The time sync challenge. I mean, that's WoW as a whole. All of WoW is time sync, right? I don't get how they're going to effectively get rid of add-ons when the content has been geared towards people using them for so many years. I would assume that they would add something that would be equivalent to like the important add-on in the actual game itself. Like if they would add a built-in damage dealer or DPS meter rather, damage dealer. What am I saying? What do you think best? Owl or cat? Owl. 100%. Screech is goated. Okay, I'm getting lightning bolted to bits here. Do I need to pot? No, we're good. Stun. Stun him. I'm potting. What the hell is this? My pet missed. Oh, this guy's level 43. Holy crap. Okay, I did not want to mess around with that. My pot even crit. That's crazy. I also have significant doubts that they can effectively lock out people from developing new add-ons unless they're using kernel level anti-cheat. Better than bird, right? I've heard owl is better, but vultures are fine as well from what. I don't know if the stats are different or not on the birds and the owl and vulture. I did a vulture on my first run. I remember that much. My first attempt at this challenge. The Lone Wanderer, the Lone Huntsman challenge, or something along those lines. That at least people get an idea of the challenge. It sounds interesting, so they will click the stream or something. I like it, but there's just like I need like something more like I need a pizzazz. You know? Who says pizzazz anymore? I don't know. Does anybody even say pizzazz to begin with? But there needs to be like for those of you guys that know of like Dark Souls, there's something called the God Run. Right? That's what they've labeled the no-hit run for Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, I think. They call it the God Run. That's what that's what it's like. That's what everybody knows it as. But that's hard to beat, and we can't just call this like the God Run because that's not what it. You know, it's not the same thing. It already has its connection as well. Oh my god, this guy's red. I'm running. I think I resist or something? Carrion has bite instead of cower. I think they both have screech. That's a good one though, Reed. I'll think about a version of that or something. I don't know. Appreciate the help. I didn't understand it. Was that expansion something to do with artifacts? Because I never understood it. In Legion, you had an artifact weapon, and the whole expansion was built around your artifact weapon. So you never really got weapon upgrades in terms of like that dropped in a dungeon. You instead, during your regular questing, you got this thing called the artifact weapon, which was tied to the class and spec you were playing. So Arms Warrior got a two-handed sword. Fury Warriors got a dual wielding swords that they wore, right? Like every single spec got their own like sets of weapon. And what you did is everything you did, your dailies, your raiding, your whatever it was, you got artifact power just naturally, just by playing the game. But that also, the way they did it was they had the artifact power was an infinitely scaling thing. So you could farm forever and keep enhancing it. However, every single time you leveled up once on your weapon, it increased the amount needed by like multiple times, like 5, 6, 7, 12 times or whatever it was. And eventually it was basically mathematically impossible to level it up more. But to get to that point where it's even like mathematically impossible, time-wise, to level it again, you needed to grind for so long. You needed to do so much grinding. And that's what Mythic Raiders had to do, right? They had to just grind so much for such a small amount of damage increase. Carrion has bite while owls don't, and slightly different armor and attack modifiers. Yeah, I'm curious how big how big of a difference the attack and armor is compared from Vulture to Owl. All I know is Screech is crazy, and people say that Owl is like an S tier pet based on attack values and armor values. Alright, one more scrap metal. Man, there's only mithril everywhere. That sucks. Okay. I see. Yeah, vultures and owls are very similar then. Okay. I definitely do believe in like good offense is a good defense. Man, who was it that sent the melee weaving macro last stream? I can't remember who it was. I remember. I don't remember the name written out in text. I need to watch my. I want the macro again. Bats are also like owls. Oh. I'm curious how they're gonna manage the add-ons, like you said. But I've also, from my understanding, it's only add-ons that are combat-based. So something like a UI changing add-on, that's still allowed, to my understanding. I see. I don't know what's best, if Claw or Bite is better. Bite is high damage, higher energy cost. Yeah, I appreciate it, Reed. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, these rocks are level 43. I don't want to mess with them. Let's get the final little scrap metal here. Boulder. I'm out of ammo. Not any longer. Alright, I think we'll get 1 bar with the amount of ammo we have left, and then we can buy the level 40 ammo, which is very exciting. I need to go back to Stormwind at some point and look at the bow merchant, and the same thing with Ironforge, and also to pick up the pearls that I need for this zone. So maybe I should do that. Bird health? Oh, bird versus owl. Ah, I see, right. Thank you. It's more damage. That makes sense. No, I definitely prefer the damage. Well, crap. I just mana potted for safety. Come on. Come on. Dang it. This is hardcore, Divins, yes. This is hardcore. Yeah, I mean the pet damage matters to keep threat, and there's a fine line of like being able to over aggro your pet or not. That it's specifically if when I got like the new Master Hunter's rifle, which was a super good weapon for me, right? I over aggroed all the time. At this point, I'm like a little bit more. It's a little bit easier to not over aggro, but right now I'm over aggroing like crazy. But that's primarily because my pet. Like, these mobs for my pet are orange, and he's melee. And melee has a harder time hitting. And actually hitting. And not missing, rather. Man, I'm unlucky with this last drop. Final scrap metal. But yeah, having the ability to use Screech is very, very, very important. In hardcore, if you're like being overrun by like 4 mobs, if you send your pet in and they screech, you grab aggro of the whole like pack with your pet and you can just keep running. Whereas if with any other pet, you would have to single target for all 4 of them with your pet to get them off you, which makes it quite difficult. But I could really consider getting Broken Tooth if I were to find Broken Tooth, but I have to find them. They're already a rare pet that people are already searching for. Tiger! Ooh! I wanted the monkey, but tiger's okay. 8-8. I lose some health, but I gain agility. We'll take that. Eight agi. Don't mind if I do. Finally, there's the final thing I needed. Okay, buzzard killing time. And then rock killing time. God, these rock drop rates are awful. At pet level 40, it unlocks a 30 damage over 10 that can stack up to 5 times on a single target. Is that like a bleed? Oh, a scorpion has that. Okay. Yeah, scorpid sting or something? Poison. Interesting. That does sound quite like could be good, yeah. For single target. I've been considering like what would be a good secondary pet to grab. I think getting a turtle is going to be useful for some fights, probably. Because some fights I might just want like a little tank. And turtles are just inherently pretty tanky. They have like high armor value. And they also have like a shield wall. Turtle shell or something it's called. And it's just like 50% reduced damage taken for I think 12, 14 something seconds. Could be useful if I know that there's going to be a boss that requires like a short amount like predicted damage reduction if you need that for the boss. Yeah, 12. Shell shield, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, it could be nice to have for certain fights. I'll probably find a need for it somewhere. We're never gonna get frost oil, so we're getting rid of this quest. Unless there's a quest that gives you frost oil anywhere. I doubt it, but... Okay, one more gizzard. This warlock just cleared everything. Son of a gun. Yeah. What's the lowest level gorilla that has Thunderstop? Zerk, can you find that? I actually really want to try a gorilla. That's gonna be my secondary pet now. I just reading what you just said, I want to try it. Level 32. What? I can already get a gorilla? Alright, what's the highest level gorilla I can get right now? That has Thunderstomp. I just want to try a gorilla. I'm currently level 39, about to be 40. What's up, Boggle? Alright guys, I need your help. I don't have to work till August 1st. Should I play Elden Ring or Baldur's Gate 3? Have you played any other Souls games before, Goro? Or would Elden Ring be your first? Next hit is at 40? Alright, I'll probably go for that one then. 41. Because I won't be in Stranglethorn until a little bit. Welcome in, Pid. Welcome, welcome. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. I've only heard really good things about it, and I really want to play it one day. But I haven't played it myself. I have played a lot of Elden Ring. I used to do a lot of speedruns in Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. And I've done a bunch of challenge runs in Elden Ring too. .40 is a level 2 stomp. Ooh. Alright, we'll get that one. I just really want to try the stomp ones. Alright, we're getting good luck on the rock drops right now. This is good. We booted up Elden Ring today. The map is covered in markers. I played Elden Ring to a capital but had to pause because of work 3 years ago. I mean, honestly, I think Elden Ring is a fantastic game. And I can't recommend it enough. But it is a bit of like a different vibe. It's hard. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, so it's hard for me to put them up against each other. Okay, now I'm just getting insanely lucky with these rocks. What is going on? I'm not complaining. Or I'm not trying to complain, but... sound like I am. You think Elden Ring, Gabriel? I'll just never forget. I mean, I am a FromSoft nerd. Before Elden Ring came out. But I'll never forget playing Elden Ring. And like... just the sheer happiness in my body. When I was running on Liurnia, the lake. And that... large... what are they called? Colosseum or whatever. The walking little fortresses. Or, well, not little. Large fortresses. Mausoleum, I think they're called. And like you hear the bell, like a ding sound, slowly. And you see that thing walking, like, past the fog. Like, oof. That's such a fond memory of mine from that game. That's gonna be like the way I look at... the way I think of my first experience of Elden Ring. I'm gonna have that memory, that little moment in my brain. It's always there. It's really sick. I remember how, like, I was just nerdgasming. I loved it. Like a little boy on Christmas. I cannot stand the Baldur's Gate games. I tried one. TL Gamer, who hurt you? Why do you hate everything? I love that everything that we talk about, you've had like a... you had such a negative opinion. No instructions? I haven't played Baldur's Gate, so I don't know what it's like. I do kind of like games with no instructions though, personally. Ooh, level 40! Grats me, guys. Holy crap. We get Bestial Wrath. Is this good? I don't know if it's good. Do I want to play Beast Mastery forever? I don't know. Bestial Wrath. Send your pet into a rage, causing 50% additional damage for 18 seconds. While enraged... yeah, this is the thing. They can't be stopped. What button would I put this on? Shift 6. Instead of Scare Beast. I haven't used Scare Beast once yet. It's a bit like me. Complain about everything. Alec, you've been complaining about a lot of things recently. That's actually true. Level 40 gives level 2 stop immediately. Right. Yeah. Oh, I read like an old message there, but... you play D&D and you don't need... but you don't need to know D&D lore to enjoy Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, the way I kind of understood it is Baldur's Gate 3 has like fantastic like story and like RPG elements when it comes to the RPing, you know? Not necessarily like the combat and the stats. It's still there from what I understand, but it's the Divinity, people say that Divinity 1 and 2 has like a more like a better like combat system if you like to get nerdy with the numbers, you know? If you like counting how much strength, intellect, agility, whatever, right? Like kind of how I like looking at items in WoW. Like I love this part of WoW, the theory crafting, the looking at stats, thinking what's the strongest, what's not the strongest. When is agility good versus when is strength good, when is this good, you know? I love that part of RPGs. Like it's a huge, important thing for me, honestly. The gearing and the decision making with the gears. Or with the gear, rather. But I've heard Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't have that. Which some people have complained about. They're not saying the game is bad or anything. But they're saying they liked that more in Divinity 2. So I'm curious to see how I'm gonna like it once I do actually play Baldur's Gate 3. I have played Divinity 1 to like 70%, and Divinity 2, I've only done Act 1. And I really like the combat in both those games. So once I do play Baldur's Gate, which probably will be after Divinity 1 and 2. You have strong opinions? About some things you do, yeah. I don't think you do about... I mean, I guess you do, yeah. I guess you do. Actually. If the dev cannot even tell you how to open your inventory, then it's a bad game. It's not my job to guess what to do with the gameplay basics. I feel like that's your catchphrase, TL Gamer. It's not my job. I feel like that's gonna be you now. I love old games that don't tell you everything. They kind of let you explore and learn as you go. Like if we're playing the old games out there, like if you play an old... Hell, boot up Nintendo 64. Most of those games are just gonna be like, figure it out, you know? Maybe there'll be an indicator of a button somewhere on the screen, but it won't be like giving you instructions, no tutorials. It sends you in there. It doesn't point everywhere where you need to go. It doesn't have arrows everywhere like it's a from Ubisoft game. It's just like, here's this little dialogue and a little bit of a cryptic way. Now figure it out. Here's the open world. Go. I love that. Same thing. Same reason why I loved Dark Souls 1. Playing Dark Souls 1, they just go like, hey, you need to ring the 2 bells. It's like, oh, okay. And off you go. It's like, alright. Cool. There are 3 directions for me to go right now. Where do I start? And then usually you pick the wrong one and then you just die instantly. And then you go the other one and you die again. And then the third one is like, okay, I didn't die as quickly here. Maybe this is the right one. And then you just figure it out. I love that. Yeah, exactly, Gloam. There's old games you're probably referring to now. I make videos about my bad game design. If all my videos are about. Interesting. Alright, let's get the 2 more of these rocks. The one thing I don't like about the combat in Divinity is I feel it's unclear when you are abusing mechanics and when you're playing as intended. I do agree with that. In Divinity 1, I remember I played Divinity 1 with a friend of mine in the past, and we played a duo and we did like half the game. And then we stopped playing and then we never got back into it, and I started playing it again half a year ago or something. But when I was playing with him, we were struggling more. Because we didn't have like a good build, we were just picking whatever we felt like, and we figured it out as we went. Me, having played the half of the game before, coming back into it playing solo, I managed to make a better build this time around, and I'm having a run that's much better. I'm kind of strong right now, honestly, in my save, or in my current run. But back then, we used to bring barrels of oil in our inventory everywhere, and just pre-place it before initiating fights and just explode enemies. And that was like not intended. Kinda. Like it's obviously there. It's a mechanic in the game. But it's not like that's what they've scaled the fight around. They haven't built that whole entire fight based around exploding the mobs with oil barrels you picked up 2 areas ago. You know what I mean? But it's fun. I kind of liked it. I thought it would, like, we had so many fun moments when we built up this, like, massive stage, almost. There was a bunch of mobs that weren't aggressive until you talked to them. But then they became aggressive, and then you got in battle, right? So beforehand, me and him just walked around with our characters, just placing oil barrel, oil barrel, oil barrel. And then as soon as we started the fight, fireball, and it just exploded in this beautiful, like, firework display, and everything just died, and like almost immediately. I think I even have that clip. I have a, well, it's not that moment I'm talking about right now, but I think I have a clip of that on my channel. I'm very young, so if you find that clip, please excuse my, I cringe looking at myself back then, but there is a clip where we do that, where I'm streaming it from like 10 years ago. And we're doing like one of those like explosions on a beach. Lots of oil barrels in BG3 too, nice. On my first DS1 playthrough, I ran into the Tomb of Giants and gave up for like a month. I get it. Like that's usually what a lot of people do in Dark Souls. I feel like BG3 just takes the best of Divinity and removes some of the leveling / abuse problems. Yeah, I'm curious to try it. I'll see what I feel about it. Guild Wars 2 better. Okay. It's crazy how many people come in and actually type that. Or maybe that was you last time as well, Duty. Maybe you're like Guild Wars' biggest like advocate. You just hop into streams and go, Guild Wars 2 better. Listen to me. I see. I respect what's going on right now in chat. I feel like Divinity is like a labor of love. It's hard to not like it. I agree. It was when you flew, then yes. Okay, it was you then. You are the one person still playing Guild Wars 2, hopping into streams, desperately wanting people to play your game. That's not fair. Guild Wars 2 was actually pretty good. I just never had the moment to play it. Yeah, Gloam asked the best question ever. Teal Gamer, what games do you like? What's a game you like? Alright, there we go. Finally, we got the gizzard. Jesus Christ. I spent 54 hours in Guild Wars 1 and 52 of those hours was spent trying to get an answer for how to do anything.
Can I help you? Off and away. You have a great day now.
You have a great day now.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Alright, we need 3 large stone slabs. We might as well just grab that right now. Let's do it. I am farming for something. I am currently leveling up. So I'm just doing regular Badlands questing. Trying to basically get ready for Scarlet Monastery, Graveyard and Library. That's what I'm doing right now. I tried Guild Wars 2, but it has the late era MMO problem of making you overpowered for the early content. Yes, that's a very... Actually, I haven't really defined it as like the modern era MMO problem, but that is exactly what it is. I agree with that. That's why Classic WoW and Vanilla WoW specifically felt so good, because you actually struggle, right? It's the struggle in Classic that makes it so good. I felt like that way with Final Fantasy as well. I saw what you typed there. Final Fantasy, it's not difficult. And I think that's a problem. I am already on layer 2. Can I just get like layer 1? Oh. I just typed layer 1 and it works. I was just in combat though, so we gotta wait. Oh! Nice. But yeah, like... I played Final Fantasy 14. I did the entire first expansion. Not once did I have a moment where where it was actually like... There was one moment that it was semi-challenging, where I had to think a little bit more than just doing my regular rotation with no strings attached. But other than that, there was not a lot of moments in that game where I felt like all of my abilities mattered and had importance, you know? They matter longer in the... I've heard people explain that it matters more in the late game. But early game, up until level 50, not super impressed. I do love the MMO aspect of the game though. Or, sorry, the RPG, like, level aspect. I really like the fact that you can have professions. You can have every single profession. Oh, gold vein, we need that. You can have every single profession. You just swap your weapon for each one. I love it. It's so good. Then you don't play if not right or not in the right place. In which class? I'm confused what you mean by that. Mining is 159. I think I need 175 for Mithril, I think. So we got some mining to do. Oh, Guild Wars 2 feeling to OP. I don't remember. I only played a little bit of Guild Wars. I didn't notice or think about the struggle too much with it. I was
Hi, how are you?
what was it called?
Seeing you.
Races of Rock
You have a
Binding.
great day now.
Oh, that's from the high level ones. Alright, we'll come back here later. My Guild Wars 2 experience, I don't remember much about it. I remember liking it a lot. I remember liking the... I was quoting someone else is what I was trying to say. Sorry. Language barrier moment. I'm Swedish, okay? I remember... I loved vistas. I loved jumping puzzles. I loved that there was a purpose to go and explore things, and that like felt satisfying to do. Like I remember running and getting like vistas done, and you had to do like little jumping puzzles to get there and stuff. It was just a lot of fun to do that. Those kind of things. And it's nice to be rewarded for it. Hello, Astra. Good to see you. Been a while. Been a while indeed. Guild Wars 1 was better than Guild Wars 2. Can change my mind. I remember the first time I played Guild Wars 1, it was on my friend's computer. Very different experience than any other game I had played at the time. What do we get rid of? Long tail feather? Sure. The problem with jobs in Final Fantasy XIV is that they are really homogenized. I don't know what that means. Homogenized? I feel like they all had the exact same structure, but just like different regions. So like you had your level 1 to 50, you had to craft 40 iron bars, or you had to craft 40 leather, or you had to craft 40 potions. Like it was always the exact same thing. Is that what you're referring to? I did think that was kind of boring. I don't know, if the early game mattered more and the crafting mattered more, It would have been insane. It would have been so good. Isn't that kind of what RuneScape does well? Unless I'm mistaken. Like, all of the gathering you're doing in RuneScape and the crafting and stuff can be used in other areas of your leveling experience. I don't know enough about RuneScape. I only know a lot of people have been playing it recently, but...
Yo, have a good one. Be good.
Yo, have a good one. Ooh, this is nice. Wait, this is really nice. If we kill gizzard or like buzzards now, we can get more food. Sick. Okay, let's go turn this in. Let's go up and turn the quest in Loch Modan. Maybe we should clear out the Power Stones area real quick. Like, we should go into Uldaman and farm the necklace. I think. As well as do the pre-quests. And then Loch Modan. What is Agmon's fate? Let me Google that real quick. Bring 4 carved stone urns. Wait, is that from pre-Uldaman? Or is that inside of the dungeon? These are not inside of the Uldaman instance. Okay, we're gonna go turn that in first then.
What can I do for you? See you soon.
Nice.
Safe travels.
Fiery Blaze Enchantment.
Off with you.
Oh. That's the fiery weapon, right? Like early fiery weapon. It's like a weaker version, but it's similar. Your Twitch is Pontus XD. It's Pontus XP, actually. Wait, is my I think my YouTube's called Pontus XD, right? Crap, I should just have XP. Why do I have XD? But yeah, it's XP, not XD. It's in the description. Alright, let's go turn Murderlock in. Cool to see that you stuck it out with Hardcore WoW after OnlyFangs. I had a bit of a break at a point in there, but yeah, I mean, I love Hardcore WoW. I played it before OnlyFangs too. Like, it was just natural to me. I just keep playing it. I'm a huge fan of it. I think this version of the game is one of the better versions. Primarily because of like the suspense around gaming, like adding a little extra, attaching another string to it, you know? But also the people in Hardcore WoW are just much nicer, I think. I've just had so many good experiences in Hardcore WoW that I haven't had much else or anywhere else really. The gnome NPC voice actor does a great job of making you want to punch them in the face. That's not true. I love the gnome voice actor. You have a great day now. You know? Gnomes are the best. If I could play a gnome hunter, I would. I'm actually a little bit bummed that I can't. Like, I'm unironically wanting to like play retail so I can play a gnome hunter. Is Riv still playing? Not hardcore right now. Her character still lives though. But she's not playing hardcore really. Well, she's not playing WoW right now at all, to my understanding. Give me the necklace. Right, this is bad. I am actually gonna get fireballed to death if I keep doing this. Oh, that sounds quite annoying, Gloom. Yeah, I get it, Riv. WoW doesn't let me have side hoes. WoW sucks up every single other game you might ever want to play. No time for the boys. That's the reality. For good and for worse. Let's, which order do we do things? What if I... Okay, I actually have a little route I want to do here. I don't know if this is a good or a bad idea. Because I don't really have much left to do. Ooh, Tremors of the Earth. What do you get at the end of Tremors of the Earth? Because we just unlocked that. Let's check real quick. Tremors of the Earth. WoW Classic. At the end of it, you get... Oh, a nice... Whoa! But I need to do... It's a level... It's intended for level 50. You can get it at level 40. And you get like an insanely good chest plate with 23 agility and 5 stam. Holy crap. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to turn this quest in and I'm going to Hearthstone. It's me duty. I mean Guild Wars 2 and War Thunder sucks up your time as well. What up, Dome? Or duty. I don't know what you want me to call you. Yeah, I mean MMOs in general. MMORPGs, I feel like really suck up some time.
What's on your mind?
It's fun, but you know, it's a time sink. You just gotta be prepared for it to be a time sink.
See you soon. Hello.
Hello.
Keep your feet on the
Keep
ground.
your feet on the ground.
You got my attention.
Ooh, I wish I could use this so bad. This would have been like the best two-hander in the world. Look at the top end damage. Look at the attack power increase. It's a whirlwind axe.
Watch your back.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Be good.
Be good. Off with you. All right, we're gonna Hearth. We're gonna check the bow and arrow store. We're gonna go to Ironforge. We're gonna level up our abilities. We're gonna check the bow store in Ironforge as well. Yeah, that's it.
Looking for something specific?
Is it her that sells it? Massive. Stormwind is Frederick Stover.
Travels.
He is the one who sells it. Sturdy recurve. No, that's the wrong one. We're looking for a bow called Massive Longbow, and it's a level 42 bow. That's the one we want. That would be an upgrade for us. Oh, I'm so sad I can't use this. I want to cry. Yo, what up, Kaler? Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you.
See you around.
We want to turn in the quest to Shoni the Shylent as well for some bag space. I love the name Shoni the Shylent. It's so good. Soloing dungeons in hardcore, ballsy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we made it to 40 so far. So far during the challenge, we have made it up to all the way to Racerfen Crawl, which is 8 out of 18 dungeons. Right, we have 10 more dungeons to go before we are complete with the challenge, or completing the challenge. But we have some of the hardest one coming up here, so kind of scary. Guessing you didn't do RFC? I did, Cram. Actually, I did.
Off and away.
Believe it or not.
You have a great day now.
You have a great day now.
Very good.
Very good. Amazing. Do I have enough bronze to even get to iron yet? I don't think I do. Crap. I need to actually get a little bit more bronze. Some more copper. We have some copper. We have some tin. We can make some bronze with this. I don't know when we get iron bombs. If it's level... We can check that in Ironforge. +6 raids. No, I'm actually... So, for this challenge, just for anybody who might be new here. We are doing hardcore, self-found, leveling all the way up to 60. While soloing every single dungeon on our way there. Following the hardcore level limitations. The old hardcore add-on. So looking at these. I need to have entered the dungeon at the max level. Based on the classic hardcore add-on. back in the day that people used before the servers were available. And then clear the dungeon completely solo. This is to prevent me from getting level 60 and then just doing them bum 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 bum, you know? That would be so lame. That wouldn't be fun. There has to be some limitation. So we're following this. So I have to do it at these level ranges. For example, I did Nomer at level 38. And I hit level 39 while inside of it, but I entered at 38. And that's how the old add-on used to do it as well. No world buffs. That's it. Those are the rules. What else were we looking at? Right, we've done it all. We've done all the way to RFK. Now we have all of Scarlet Monastery to do, which I consider one dungeon, but we might split it up into two. We might do Library and Graveyard at level 40. Honestly, now, or maybe at 41. And then we'll do a Armory and Cathedral at level 45. Heavy blasting and heavy leather. Crap, we don't have heavy leather. Pleased to meet you. Gold power core could be good. When did we get Iron Strut? 160.
Alrighty then.
Oh, we're basically already there. That's good. As soon as we get Iron Strut, we open up like a whole new world of engineering. So that's good. What up, lovely reader? Yes, it's classic WoW. Classic hardcore. Where's my guy? There he is.
How are you?
Crap, they all have sturdy recurve. That's not what I want.
Be good.
Alright, where's the hunter trainer in Ironforge? Keep forgetting.
What can I do for you?
Oh, they're in like the
See you soon.
military ward area in here, actually. I just remembered. Yeah, Gloam, though. That does sound quite annoying. Like the buying the gear like it's nothing. Oh, we can get dual talent. Aspect of the pack. Will we ever use this? We're soloing. Mail! Wait, I forgot about that. We get mail now. Hunter's Mark next rank. Distracting shot next rank. I rarely use it, but it could come handy. Volley is really bad, isn't it? But I'll get it in case there's like low-level mobs. Freezing next rank. Raptor Strike next rank. Wow. A lot of good stuff. Wowee. Where's my pet trainer?
What's on your mind?
Growl, rank 5. And then we obviously have a bunch of resistances. We're not going to be able to use them in a while anyways, but that's fine. Yeah, our pet needs to hit 40 before we can get Growl from. Cool. Let's go wear some male gear. Love the pet name, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Duva. That's very cool. He's a good lad. 2 weeks later, grinding the quest for Legendary Ring in Guild Wars 2. I hit time locks in Guild Wars 2. Oh. Time-gated content? Yeah, that can be quite annoying. Guys, remember when we got Slark skin and I couldn't wear it and I was so annoyed because it has the best stats ever for a level 10 chest plate for a hunter? Well, now I can. And I'm gonna wear it and then sell it. Wow. Look at that. Wow, Slark skin, everybody. Look at it. Alright. Just take it in. I kept this out of spite. I have limited my bag space just to be able to wear this at 40. And now I'm gonna sell it. Stupid chest plate.
What can I get for you today?
I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to take it in. I'm just gonna run away. Stupid. Alright. Cool. We got our levels, like level ups. So, Tuscan Helm. We can now wear this, which gives me Agi. Less health again, though. I'm putting on gear that gives me a lot less health, but Ooh, look at us now. We actually kind of look like a warrior. Did we keep the helmet on though? I'm gonna keep the helmet on for a bit.
What's on your mind? Be good.
The level 10 chest. Alright, let me think. I'm gonna do some professions like off stream probably. I haven't looked at the profession stuff for a while, but what we're gonna turn in now is the pearl diving quest. That way we get flash bomb, which we want to use for Scarlet Monastery Library. For Houndmaster specifically. What level is the Houndmaster? 34. And we're level 40. Ooh, imagine we get Dog Whistle. Even this is good. Wait, all of these can be really strong, can't they? Oh, I actually really want this. Oh my gosh, imagine this was like agility instead of attack power. Bro, I want like a new main hand. The armor piercer is getting kind of boring. Ugh. Mamma mia. But yeah, I think the next bow I can get is a massive longbow. Which I'm considering going for. What? Why did he just get marked as a... What? Why did he just get marked as a rare? Graddock. 216 deadliest in Azeroth? Guys, what? What is this? Did you guys see that? I'm gonna show so YouTube can see as well. 216 deadliest in Azeroth. This little guy. This little guy with his little cheeks. That's crazy. You can sometimes have the name of an NPC. Oh, so the add-on reacts. That's hilarious. But I wonder if he knows that. I'm assuming he does. He's named himself after an NPC, and everyone that gets close to him gets like a warning on their add-on. That's hilarious.
Be good. Watch your back.
That's actually so funny.
Interest you on a pint? Be good.
A little hardcore in Magna, by the way. At 100% farm for Dog Whistle once you finish the dungeon. You think it's that good?
Great to meet you.
I don't know how much damage it actually adds to everything.
Safe.
I'll definitely consider it. Thing is, it's once per day though. But it's kind of easy to just go in there and do it, right?
What can I do for you?
When I'm high enough level, especially.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground.
I'm looking for some regions.
What's on your mind?
Spice, so I can cook.
Great to meet you. Watch your back.
Hello?
Safe travel.
Tradesman.
What can I get for you today?
Do you have the thing I want? He doesn't even have the thing I want, I think. I want hot spices. Oh, he does have hot spices. Skin of Dwarven Stout. Crap. Does anybody sell any alcohol in here?
Great to meet you. Well met.
Okay, well now
See
I'm
ya
just
soon.
running around in circles. Maybe this innkeeper
What
does.
can I do for you?
Nope.
Off
Alright,
with you.
whatever. Just cook this. That's so funny. So many people in OnlyFans got trolled by that in Crossroads? Really? I got lucky. Well, we'll buy some alcohol at the next place. Alright, let's go down to bed. How do... wait, hold on. What do I want to do still? Let me think. Yeah, let's go down and just... Maybe it's a lot of farming. I know that the mushroom cap quest that I'm about to go to is very RNG heavy. Thank you, Keanu Reeves, for saying RuneScape in my chat. Contributed quite a lot. This is not Wrath, Nagy. This is level 60 vanilla, good old classic. Are you gonna jump on the potential OSRS OnlyFans if that will become a thing? Is that gonna be a thing, actually? Like actually OnlyFans will play old school RuneScape? I have not really... I think yeah, I mean, I have seen the potential about it, but I only thought it was clickbait. I don't know. All I know is that I'm doing this. That's all I can say for sure. I am a little bit just curious how one would make OSRS kind of work the same way you did with OnlyFans. I mean, I know I'm directly comparing, which isn't necessarily fair because there's a lot to OSRS probably that I don't know about. Okay, it's been cleared out, and that's concerning because respawns. Okay, so these mushrooms have a chance of dropping 1 to 4, and they have a very high slow respawn rate, and he just dropped 1. That sucks. Takes a while for them to drop. Or for to respawn, so... And I remember, if you're multiple people doing this quest, it's a bit of a pain. But I'm just thinking, like, how can OSRS become viewer-friendly in the same way Classic WoW was viewer-friendly? Like, just putting, like... I don't know anything about the game. I played... I know the starting island. I played, like, long ago, the browser version... That's it. Like, I didn't really play old school RuneScape enough to actually know what it's gonna look like, you know, in a setting like that. But I feel like it would kind of be just a lot of just reacting. People will just watch YouTube on the side or something. That's how I'm kind of viewing it. Not that, I mean, like, that's how WoW is as well half the time, right? But all status are decreased by 10. Yikes. Yo, have a good one. Dome, have a good night. I don't know if it's confirmed, but people are talking about it. If enough big names are talking about it, the reality is it might happen. But yeah, I'm trying to like think about what, I don't know enough about the game, so. Find Hammertoe's amulet? I'll return it to him in Uldaman. Is that inside of the dungeon as well? Alright, I've kind of already dug a little bit deep here. I don't know how much deeper I should go. I think it'd be way more skill grinding and trading focused. I know RuneScape has its own little corner of Twitch. Like, there's a lot of like RuneScape streamers who are like I guess their own little category. So I definitely know there is like an interest in it, you know. But is it going to be easy to understand when somebody's close to dying or not? I think that's one of the things I'm thinking about the most. Like, when do you know somebody's actually kind of close to dying? Or when they're just walking in a safe spot, right? Like, RuneScape PvP is kind of impressive. The amount of precise clicking is kind of nuts. What? To me, that sounds wild. Level 48 warrior down here alone. I mean, they are pretty high level. I should not be this deep on my own. What is he down here for, though? Rune light and stuff? Oh wow, we have a whole group here. Yeah, I don't know what rune light is. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do this right now, honestly. Probably a bad idea. It's too risky. If I get the urns, that's great, but I don't think I can do the mushrooms. The urns are all like in this floor as well. Would make sense for the loot chests and stuff, because the game and quests are more linear in OSRS. Maybe, just my opinion. Game takes forever, though. Yeah, if it would be hardcore RuneScape, going into that blindly sounds kind of crazy. But, I mean, people did it with WoW, so why wouldn't they be able to do it with RuneScape? You know? But yeah, I don't know enough about the game to think if it's actually going to be interesting. How do you even do loot chests? Are there possibilities of actual tribute chests in a game like that? Can there be... Like, one thing I really liked about OnlyFangs was the race wars. Like the Tauren versus Troll versus Orc versus Undead. Like, that was very cool. Very unique. Can something like that similarly work in RuneScape? Alright, these guys are clearing this zone right now. Let me just have a quick look and see if they've... Mushroom. I'll yoink this one. Don't mind if I do. Yoink. That's only one. That's very sad. They're probably going for a boss or something. I'm just gonna like tag on this horde group. This guy's level 45. I'm just here like a little vulture. 3! We got a 3 hit. I'm just yoinking mushrooms around these people. Don't mind me, guys. Keep doing your thing. I'll help them out. Is it the golem they're after? Is that it? Yeah, that was it. Oh wait, they're still going. Oh wow, they are pulling big. I'm just meleeing. Wait, Duva shouldn't screech. Turn screech off. Are they grabbing the urn? I'm just here leeching. Right? Okay, if they're actually here for the urn, I don't want to yoink it for them. Actually, it doesn't seem like it. Cool. They're here for the big thing there. Oh, they're leaving. Oh no, I need to follow them. I'm relying so hard on these guys. Don't leave me. Are they done? Or they're entering? Okay, I don't want to go down there. There's an urn though, but I can't get back up. I can't go for that urn. That would be stupid. Okay. That urn right there is the last one I need. But if I go down there, I'm then gonna effectively lock myself in, which is incredibly risky. And they're not gonna clear anymore because I think they're gonna enter the dungeon. Oh, they're going over here for the quest. Wait, I could jump down actually. No. Let's not do anything stupid here. I don't have hearth. Okay, they haven't respawned here. Okay, the final urn is here. Perfect. We don't need to go deeper. If anything, I would only want to go down there for more mushrooms. And I really want the necklace as well. All of these are like pre-quests to enter. Like that we want for quests that we want to be for Uldaman. Yeah, they're in there right now. I swear there was a mushroom spawn below me or something. Back in the... Or like, I really remember it. Like, we were running around in here like crazy. Long ago. I'm just gonna dip my head in here real quick. Just quick look. No mushroom? Alright, no mushroom. I think there's one right there though, but it's not spawned. Hammertoe Magrigan Deep Shadow. Is he here? Magrigan? That's his name? Magrigan. Should be in here somewhere. Hi, Solo. I'm a little bit scared. What we get at 40, we got mail armor. Being able to wear mail. Oh, this guy's still going. Just gonna help him. I don't want to steal his tags. I don't want to be rude here. Can't see a mushroom in here though. Why is this guy in here as a solo warrior? I mean, he is level 48, so he is... You know, he should be able to handle him himself, but... There's supposed to be a mushroom right there. Supposed to be a mushroom right here. Neither of them have spawned yet. Looking right here, there's supposed to be a mushroom spawn right below me. It's not there. There's also supposed to be a mushroom spawn in there, but I need to clear my way back out, which maybe not worth it. Crap. Are you getting carried? Yes, I am. All right, we'll skip the mushroom quest. And we'll get out of here. It's getting kind of late. Get rid of these. The mushroom is just gonna be such a hassle to do. And reality is, once I'm done in this area, I'm probably gonna want to go to Shadowfang. To Stranglethorn Vale. Hi, Solo. Solo's under the table. I need the necklace though. The necklace would be really nice. But yeah, we want to go to Stranglethorn next. We want to do a bunch of Stranglethorn quests as well as get a gorilla. It's gonna be nice having a gorilla. I've never had another pet since the owl, or like besides the owl in this challenge, so. I want to see how they work. I don't know what the energy cost of their little stomp is gonna be though, but we'll figure it out. It's not gonna be spammed as much as Screech, I don't believe. Crap. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to put down my new abilities. Wait, hold on. We got new distracting shot. New hunter's mark. 75 extra attack power instead of 45. Pretty good. We got volley, which I'll probably never use. We also got a new raptor strike. Pretty big. What else did we get? I feel like there was one more. Freezing trap. 15 seconds instead. It's pretty good. We take those. More power stones. I don't want the power stones. I want the necklace. Okay. Oh. Oh. Frost armor. Can you beat a monster? What does that mean, Kimuchi? I remember this game I used to play. Dark Age of Camelot. Wonder if it's still around. I recognize that game. I don't know from where though. Like I don't know what I know the name, but I don't know from when I remember hearing it. Solo. Hi. I think Solo wants to play. I'm gonna have to play with her later. Alright, final mob here. Nope. Let's go turn in the Pearl quests, and then I think we're gonna skip the Uldaman quests after this. Pearl diving and solution to Doom. We're gonna turn those in. Hello? Pet attacking. Get rid of the Pearl, get rid of the tablet, and then I think the next one was Agmund's Fate. Which gave us the gloves. Solution to Doom gave us a weird robe. Yeah. Yeah, these are super good. Power Stones, honestly, we should do this before the next dungeon. Because we can just do them outside. We don't even need to enter the dungeon for it. Don't you get a top tier talent at 40? I do, and I forgot to put that on my bars. I haven't used it yet. It's Bestial Wrath. Oh no, I put that there. Send your pet into a rage, causing 50% extra damage. I don't think that's that strong, is it? Oh, it's still around? Interesting. Like, I mean, my pet deals damage, right? But it's not like crazy amounts. So 50% extra damage, but it can't be feared and stopped. Basically, it just keeps going. Throw Prima. Yep. Do I have a deal for you?
I got what you need. I got the best deals anywhere. Keep it real.
Oh, crap. Help! It's Tyler 1 and his bodyguards. Run. Help me! I'm pulling everything. This is so bad. Wait, this is actually terrible. What is going on here? Let's get out of range. I wanted that iron ore. Another iron. Perfect. Pretty much all of the really early MMOs are actually still going. Only Asheron's Call got shut down. Interesting. I mean, I would assume that some of the really old ones, like the server capacity needed, like the server resources needed to keep them running, I can imagine isn't that high. If they haven't done a bunch of, like, you know, updates for them, but... Would Feign Death have worked to drop aggro? Against those guys? Yes. But the problem with... Unless you are 36 yards away from a mob, there's always a 1% chance for the Feign Death to resist, no matter what. Which is a little scary in hardcore, because there's always a 1% chance of just like, nope. Alright, let's turn this in.
How are ya? Watch your back. See you soon.
Okay, Sigil of the Hammer. Sure. Alright, cool. I think... Star of the Hand of the Heart, Forbidden Knowledge. Oh. There are a ton of private servers for it. I see. Yeah, I can imagine it's not too hard to just like go hard. Or go hard. To keep a server going. For an old game like that. Alright, everybody. I think we are going to call it. I think that's it. We've done a few hours here. with prepping. We're still ways to go a little bit to be able to do Cath and Armory. My ambition is that my next stream will be at least Graveyard and Library. I think I'm gonna want to be level 41 for it. I think I'm gonna want to be 41 and I'll do Graveyard and Library in together, right? And then I'll come back at 45 for Armory and Cathedral. But I want to, you know, this is a challenge where I really want to do everything I can. Just do everything I can to kind of succeed. So just 3 hours, but you promised a 30-hour stream. What up, Trollsy? Trollsy, I can look. You were the one who sent the macro. I want that macro. I'm gonna scroll up and find it. Where? Oh wait, am I crazy? Didn't you send the macro? Am I losing my mind? Maybe you weren't. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's awkward if I am. Hi, Solo. I know. I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna play with you. What macro? Never mind. I'm misremembering. This is awkward. I'm embarrassed now. God damn it. Alright, let's send it over to somebody. Come here. Hop. You can hop up if you want, Solo. Solo is really trying to get my attention. She's so cute right now. Let's see. Who do we rate? I'll take the credit for someone else. Alright. I think we're gonna raid somebody. And we're gonna raid. I can't even raid Death Row. It doesn't even let us. Come here. Let's do Cybear. Cybear is we played with Cybear during OnlyFans. I forgot that he was playing WoW now. He plays WoW in Final Fantasy 14. He's like a high feral gamer. He's a Mythic Plus extraordinaire. So we met him during OnlyFans. He's a great guy. I like him. So show him some love. Say hello to him. And I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. See you when I see you next, whenever that is. And yeah. Stay tuned. Bye. See you guys. Yeah, you too, Astra.